This one's pretty good, actually. It is this, but yeah, well, what would I say that?
How would you advise, I suppose, for people who are from clinicians who are struggling, who when they place a band on the tissue, that the band almost immediately falls off or falls off soon after? Have you any advice on that?
The amount of tissue which is distal to the band.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a very small amount of tissue and then the band is applied, the band can slip. But if you have a large amount of tissue and then the band is on top of that, the band will never slip. Okay? So what gives us this large amount? The size of the tip of the gun or the device you are using, because the tissue will go inside it. Now, when we had this gun made first, it was 7mm. That was on the small side, but we increased it to 9mm band, and that sucks a large amount of tissue. Now, what brings the tissue inside the tip of the gun is the suction. So you have any problem with the suction, that will reduce the amount of tissue. So the first thing is that on that part of the gun, we call it the Christmas tree, this has to be a tight fit to get all the suction. The suction itself, we recommend 600mm mercury, but even 500mm mercury of suction will be enough. Okay. The wall suction will be enough. It's very good for it. So that's the amount of suction you need. And then when you apply, this was one of the common problems. When you are applying the tip on the tissue, if you apply it too loosely, so you will allow the air to go in, and what happens? You lose suction. If you apply it too hard, you have stretched the tissues around the edge of the gun, and you prevent the tissue from moving inside the gun. So if it's too hard, or you left a space, that's what goes. So it's just the natural pressure of the hand on the tissue, and then squeeze the trigger.
Haemoband Plus, the gold standard of rubber band ligation.